Alright, let's go ahead and open up this mystery package. Hey guys, what's going on? Today I got a package from BrickWarriors, and they are a online store which sells parts and accessories for minifigs. So without further ado, let's just open it up right here. I also ordered a mystery package. They have these cool mystery packages that you can get. That's probably it right there. Let's just pour it out right here. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and open this package up. So we got 5 dark red Pavis shields. Now the shield actually can be placed onto the ground if you insert a stick through the groove in the center and place it down on a jumper plate. Now next up we have archer armor, and I ended up getting this one in white because they were sold out in brown. And as you can see, it also has a stud at the back so you can attach a quiver. However, I did not end up purchasing those. Next up we have the training dummy, or target dummy, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, you can place weapons to either side or even in the center in that hole. You can also deck it out with armor. You can place a helmet on the top like so. And I mean, yeah, just a great piece overall. So next we have this package. As you can see, I got a bunch of helmets. Alright, let's open it up. First up, we got the kettle helm. As you can see, this helmet is a huge upgrade from the Lego version of it. It's slanted compared to the Lego one, which is more realistic. I ended up getting 5 of these, so that's a really nice addition to my army. Now next up we have the nasal helmet, and just look at that right there. As you can see, it's also slanted at an angle, just like the kettle helm, and also a massive upgrade from the Lego version. And the great thing about this helmet is that it can be applied to many time periods, and I mean, you can use it in the Viking era, the early Middle Ages. This can be a Norman soldier. It was also used extensively in the late Middle Ages. Alright, next up we have the Great Helm, and I personally think that they have nailed it on this one. This is the best Great Helm that I have seen reproduced in Lego. I mean, it looks exactly like the reference images that we can see online. As you can see, there's also a hole at the top so you can attach any plume. Next up we have the war trumpets that I purchased for my armies. And as you can see, they can be positioned right up to the mouth, like so. Pretty good looking. Next up we have the crossbow, and I am honestly a huge fan of this. I got 5 of them in brown. And at first when I was purchasing them, I thought the bolt on top was detachable. However, that is not the case. Would have been nice, me being a stop motion animator. But it is what it is. I still like it. Next up we have the leather van braces, and as you can see, you can attach them by removing the minifigure's hands and placing them in between. And it's a good look. I like it. Now next up we have spurs. I got 2 pairs here. They come attached, so let me go ahead and deattach them right here. Now honestly, when you see spurs in a medieval mock or a medieval Lego battlefield, it just makes you go wow. Like, it's such a small detail, but it goes a long way. So here we have the spurs on a knight, and as you can see, looks very nice. Now, obviously he can't be placed on a horse right now, because they protrude out a little too far, but it's still a great detail. Alright, next up we have the lute, or the medieval guitar, if you will. As you can see, it sits pretty nicely in the minifigure's hands, and a great addition to my medieval army. Alright, let's open up the next package, and here we have... those look unfamiliar. Oh, it's a thank you. Oh, how nice. This actually has a story behind it. So back when I was making my order, I actually found a mistake on the store where some of the items were listed as steel instead of steel. So I decided to message the owner of the store to tell him about it, and he said that it would take a while for him to fix, because obviously he'd have to go through every single item on the website and fix the spelling. So I went ahead and did it myself. I went through every single item on the website and provided him with a list of all the items that were spelled wrong. So I guess the owner prepared this package for me as a thank you for helping him out. So that's very sweet. Let's go ahead and open it up here. Alright, so first up we have a German rifle here in brown, good color as well. Next up we have the steampunk armor, and we can see it's in gold. It's got 2 handles at the back for accessories. And as you can see, there's a clock at the front and a couple gears to make up the armor. A very interesting piece overall. Next up we have a gold shield, and this is actually a really nice piece. I'd be probably using this for decoration. And now we have SMG of some kind. And lastly we have a Plumbata. So what's interesting is that I actually made an order of these, so nice to get another one. And they were used in the Roman ages and were primarily thrown underhand, so they would swing back like that and kind of throw it forward. There's a lot of debate on whether it was thrown overhand as well, but regardless, great to get another one of these. Let's move on to the final package before the mystery one. Alright, a lot of things there. So first up we have the Executioner's hood. I decided to get this one in brown. And I also got a sword for him, the Executioner's sword. And the top of the sword was dull, and this is because it was primarily used to chop people's heads off and not to stab. So that's a little interesting fact about the Executioner. Now next up we have the medieval dirk dagger, and I grabbed 10 of these for my light infantry. Very nice. Next up I got 5 brown slings for my Roman army. As you can see, it sits quite well in his hands. I also thought that ball right there can be detachable, but it's best that it's not, so it doesn't get lost. It is a very small part. I also got these flags for the trumpets in red and blue as well. They attach like so and look quite nice. Next up we got a Plague Doctor's mask. Now I got this one in brown, looks quite good. And here we have torches, and you can attach a fire piece on the top just like you could with a regular one. I got 2 of those. I also got a bear trap here, which can close and open up quite nicely. Very neat piece. Here I got 2 bard hats, one in red and one in blue, from both of my trumpeters. It looks good as a noble hat as well. Next up we have an anvil, and it actually has this square hole, which I'm really not sure what it's about. Do let me know down in the comments. I guess it might be for storing a weapon like that, or I'm not really sure. Now next up we have my personal favorite medieval weapon, which is the Warhammer. And as you can see, they've done a great job of capturing how that would look like. I also got 2 of them right here. Next up we have the guillotine blade, which I can tie up and have my executioner behead someone using that. Next up we have the medieval war axe. Now this one's a little bit oversized to my liking. However, historically they were made in all sizes. Here we have a medieval war horn. Now this one's a little bit difficult to position up to the minifigure's mouth, but with a little bit of patience, I'm sure we can get that look. Still a good piece overall. Next up we have another instrument, and it is the reed pipe. Unfortunately, it is hard to position up to the minifigure's mouth, and it's best probably kept on display or in his hands like this. And here we have a baby wrap piece, and it has a hole at the bottom where it can be attached either to a stud or a minifig hand, like so. And there you have it. And here we have yet another medieval instrument. It is the lyre. As you can see, it sits very nicely in the minifigure's hands. Now, time for the mystery pack. Now, I have to say, BrickWarriors, they come in a lot of funky colors sometimes, like red, green. Like, no one would want to get a nasal helmet in green. So, let's just hope we have colors that make sense here. Alright, let's open it up. Wow, okay. Wow, I actually wanted to order this one, so that's pretty convenient that I got it in the mystery pack. Wow. Oh, we got a jester hat. You put these up like so. Wow. Wow, that looks pretty nice. Look at that. A little medieval jester there. We have a collar actually to match this. Wow, that's actually a very good match. We got a very angry jester. Another baby wrap actually in red as well, just like this one. Wow, got two of those now. An armor in silver color. If you guys watched my stop motions, this is where I got that armor from. I know some of you guys were wondering. This is some sort of a jousting helmet in black. Black is not that bad of a color. Could have been green, but we got the plume in green, which is very nice. This orc shield. Oh, I know what these are for. You got a little spiked shield. Pretty cool, although I don't know how historically accurate this shield is. And lastly, we got this cool looking sword. But yeah. Alright guys, let's put it all in a pile here. And there you have it, guys. That was an amazing unboxing right there. If you guys watched it this far, do let me know down in the comments which accessory you like the most. I mean, I just got a lot of useful minifigure accessories. I got super lucky with the mystery package, and the colors were on point. I mean, I could have gotten the armor in green or literally any other funky color. I got a little thank you package from the owner himself, which I'm super grateful for. Again, huge shout out to BrickWarriors. I'll have their link down in the description below so you guys can go check them out. This video is a little different, so do let me know down in the comments whether you'd want to see more of these types of videos in the future. We also recently hit 300 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and until next time, goodbye.